Okay, so when we better understand from the inside, with direct perception and feeling the operation, the power of the subconscious mind, and have a more direct connection with ourselves, we can start, that's basically what we're doing, is we're bringing it up into our consciousness. It doesn't need to remain subconscious, not that part of it, right? And so what's going to happen now is that we can address the fundamental wounds, the core wounds, such as they're described or defined in the Gene Keys. Remember always that the map is not the territory, okay? So although we're talking about a system, it's actually your system. It's very simple. You don't need to get your head wrapped around it. Just listen, relax, and if you feel the resonance, that's all that you need. Okay, and then if you know the system, if you have the book, if you've been doing the Golden Path and the other beautiful offerings of that transmission, then so much the better. But as you know, Richard Rudd always invites us to keep it simple, to hold it lightly, and that's really the key, the key of simplicity, of quintessence. All right, so. The first chakra, or the first line, is the deepest wound. It's the most inaccessible because of its depth and its darkness. It's repression, the wound of repression, and it sits there at that place of the first chakra. And this wound is healed by what you are. What you are is I am. So all of the Siddhic frequencies are attributes of I am. So the wound of repression is I am divine will. And as such, I surrender to the depths of my being, to my divine will. And this integral surrender is like a little death, just the way like a deep sleep, that deepest of relaxations. It allows you to open yourself up even more to the deepest level of your being, to the soles of your feet, to who you truly are. Not the little self, not the ego, not the shadow of exhaustion and the wound of repression, but the divine will. I am that. Sit with that. Right? So then we rise up a little bit. Now we come to meet the second wound. The second wound sits at the second chakra, the second line, and it is the wound of denial. It's not quite as deep, not quite as inaccessible, because what is denied has to be at a certain level recognized, right? Whereas what's repressed is like not even seen. But so what is denied is healed by the 17th Gene Key, the 17th city, the magnificent city of omniscience, seeing all. I am omniscience. Consciousness is omniscience. You are consciousness. Eternal, immaculate, perfect, complete, universal loving, and seeing. So this just vaporizes any denial. You don't have to do anything. It's who you are. Simple, right? You don't have to reprogram. You just see it. The thing is that you see it in the present moment, and that's where you are in the present moment. So it will melt like snow in the sun, and then you arise to the third wound, which is the solar plexus, the third line chakra, which is the wound of shame. That's a powerful one, right, as well. And this wound of shame is more accessible because, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to go run and hide now because of this shame. And what heals that is you are, is what you are. I am. I am universal love, the 25th city. I hope I got the numbers right. 64 is a lot to keep in up here in the noggin, but the words are what count. I think I got it right. So shame can run and hide, but it can't actually. It can't. It can run as much as it wants, but it cannot hide from universal love. Because universal love is everywhere, and that is what you are. Okay? So feel that at the solar plexus level. The sun as well shines in all directions. Internal, external. That's it. Then you rise up into the heart. The fourth line, the fourth chakra, the fourth wound is the wound of rejection. That's a very painful one as well. Very, broken, breaks the heart, right? And what heals the wound of rejection is what you are. The I am. The epiphany. I am epiphany. What is epiphany? It is that lightning bolt of heaven that breaks the heart from the inside and illuminates it with the truth of the heart. There is no rejection. The heart can hold everything, and it does. The true heart, because it is everything. Now, I'm not just speaking about the physical heart, although the physical heart, has that capacity. That's why we're here, to bring it online, right? To get out of here and come down here. Turn this on. Because this, my friends, is really the vector that connects us to who we truly are, what you truly are, what I truly am. I am epiphany. It feels like Christmas. And then we rise up a little higher and we get to the throat. Now the throat. The fifth chakra. The fifth line, the fifth wound. The wound of guilt. Because sound, and as we know in the gene keys, the fifth line is power, but it can be force. It's what makes things, cymatics, all the experiments that have been done that you can check into that are fascinating and that show you clearly the influence, the impact, rather, of sound waves on what we call our world, our visible material world, and at a subatomic, invisible level as well, right? So the wound of guilt is healed by what you are, what I am. I am forgiveness, the fourth city, the magnificent city of forgiveness that travels back through time and heals all wounds of guilt and of blame. It frees all of those toxic connections. It sets us free. Forgiveness sets us free. It's a liberation. It's a jubilee. And that's why when I am forgiveness, you're freeing your voice and you can speak that and you can speak your truth. I'll get to truth. You speak your truth. The big you, not the little you. The you that is I am. I am speaks truth. Because I am forgiveness. And so, from there, my friends, we rise to the sixth chakra, the sixth line, the sixth wound, which is the wound of separation, of seeing separation. It's this misperception of being separate that cultivates the pain and the suffering of all the other ones. right? And what heals that? What heals that is the 63rd city of what you are. I am truth. Truth knows there is no separation. There is only itself. There is only truth everywhere. There can be no separation in truth because truth is all there is, and that is what you are. Right? Take that in, my friends. This is what you are. What I am. Not our little selves, not our ego, characters, artifacts of our greater consciousness having identified itself and gotten totally like forgetful and amnesia, but the presence that is here and that remembers and that knows. It's not a belief. You don't reprogram yourself with beliefs. You don't reprogram yourself. You deprogram the subconscious mind, and then the light of what you truly are shines through. And what that is, we come to the seventh seal, the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, which is grace. And grace is like the softness of the cosmos, of the love of all of the cities manifested in every place and every time, no exceptions. The grace is what allows you to remember what you are. And whenever you call that grace, it will touch you. It will touch you. You may not be able to predict what that touch is going to feel like or how it's going to show up, but it will come. Because it's right here where you connect the higher dantian to heaven. Boom, like that. So I hope this helps, and that it eases your journey as it does mine in the present moment, which is all that there truly is, and releases then the power of the mistakes and errors that the subconscious has been broadcasting. Because now you can actually declare and affirm consciously and know that your subconscious is aligned. So you can say whatever you want. You're free, and you are the Siddhic frequency. You are the Siddhic being. That's who you are. There are no more shadows, unless it's useful to somehow put them into play, to serve inspiration and art and education of others. But there are no others. So that's it for today, and thank you very much for being here with me. I don't know if you can hear the rain. I wish you could smell it. That's grace too. It's kind of like that. A raindrop falls and surrenders from heaven and lands on earth and feeds us all. So anyway, much love to you, and see you soon. Ciao, ciao.